Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and welcome to Pinkmas. So today I am doing a very special collaboration with two of my amazing friends here on YouTube, and that is with Kailee Wesley and Clara Barrera. So both of their channels will be linked down below and in the description box above. Clara Barrera has an amazing channel where she does hauls, unboxings, she does subscription boxes, she does reviews, she does tutorials, all kinds of stuff, and she is just so amazing and sweet. I did the breast cancer awareness collaboration with her, and I also did an individual collaboration with her with the Moonwell palette. I will link or try to link both of those up above in the cards. And then Kailee Wesley and I, we've been in collaboration groups together. We've done one-on-one collabs together. We're in the Powerpuff Girls together with Debbie, and she's an amazing person. She's an amazing friend. Both of them are. And Kailee does like one pan per palette series where she does like if it's a 9-pan palette, she'll do 9 looks with that palette. She has project pans that she does on her channel, and she does reviews, tutorials, all kinds of stuff, and she does colorful makeup. Clara Barrera does a little bit more neutral makeup, but she does do some colorful looks as well. So both of them have amazing, well-rounded channels, and I know that you guys are going to absolutely love them. So please go check them out if you're not already subscribed to them. And basically what we're doing today is we're all doing a look with kind of the same palette. So Clara Barrera and I both own the Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette, and Kailee Wesley did a video where she actually duped both the Muerte palette and the Vita palette, and I'm going to link that up here. She did an amazing job, and she's going to use her dupe palette to do a look with the Muerte part of the palette that she created. So if you haven't seen the inside, this is the color story. I did a first impressions of both palettes where I did a look using both the Vita and the Muerte palettes together. I will link that up here as well or down below. I only have 5 cards, so I'll see where I can link what. But so Clara and I are both going to be using this palette, and Kailee is going to be using her dupe palette. So definitely go check out both of their videos. Subscribe to them, let them know I sent you, and show them some love because they definitely deserve it. So I am going to create a look with just this palette. Last time, like I said, I used both the Vita and the Muerte, and I'm really excited to see what I can create. So I'm going to use my Juvia's Place concealer. I'm sure you guys could have guessed that. It's what I've been really loving lately. I mean, I still love my Anastasia eyeshadow primer. I still love my MAC paint stick. But I like to, when I find something that I like as an eyeshadow primer, I like to test different eyeshadows with it to see what it works with and what it doesn't work with, because some eyeshadow palettes don't work well with concealers, some don't work well with the paint stick. It just all depends. But we're going to create a look today, and I think I want to use the greens and the reds because I used the reds on my lower lash line last time, but I used mostly like the blues and the greens on the lid. And someone, well, actually quite a few of you guys suggested that I do a Christmas look or a holiday look with this palette. So that is what I'm going to attempt to do today. So I'm excited. I'm excited and nervous because I don't know why, but because this palette is very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. So the first shade I'm going to go into is Corazon, which is this beautiful bright red right here. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner. And it's not that I haven't worked with, you know, pressed pigments before or very pigmented eyeshadows before, but these Melt Cosmetics eyeshadows I feel like are like next level, like pigmented. So, and then I will have a video coming up with just the Vita palette as well. But when I saw Kailee's video, I was like, we need to do a collab where you use your dupe palette and I use the real palette. And then I was like, oh, and Clara has that palette too. We should all 3 of us do a collab with it together. So I'm so excited to be doing that today. And I'm just using this Luxie blending brush that I got. I'm working with smaller brushes today just because of how pigmented this palette is. I feel like I have more control, and I don't know, I like working with smaller brushes. But if this turns out the way that I want it to, I'm going to be really excited about it. And I'm just blending that on the outer edge. These are, I believe, pressed pigments, which would explain why they are so pigmented, because they really are. And I'm so much happier with these palettes than previous Melt Cosmetics palettes that I've bought. Like, well, I'm specifically talking about the Smoke Sessions palette that I bought, but as I've said before, they have reformulated that one since I bought mine, and I did get a refund for that one because the eyeshadows were too soft in that one originally, so they had to reformulate it. So now I'm going to take a pencil brush because I want to put that same red throughout the crease. I cannot wait to see, I almost said I cannot see. I cannot wait to see what Kailee and Clara create, because we don't have any rules as to like what looks we're doing. We just have to use this palette. So that is the only rule, and we're allowed to create whatever we want. So I'm just bringing that around. That's very intense. Don't worry, I think it will turn out well. I'm hoping. I always like to, when I do a cut crease, I like to bring it all the way around. And as you guys know, I like to bring up my eyeshadow pretty high. If you don't, then just don't bring it up as high. And let me know down below if you guys have these palettes or if you want them. I'm waiting to see. You know, that's one, I'm just thinking about this because I just filmed a palette or a video with a dupe palette, but I'm waiting to see if anyone ever, like any of the brands that do dupe palettes, if any of them ever decide to dupe Melt Cosmetics, because I've never seen, what brush, there we go. I've never seen a company try to dupe a Melt Cosmetics palette, but that would be interesting if they did. I think Kailee did an amazing job, like I said, duping these palettes. When I first saw her video go up, I was like, because I think that, you know, I mean, these are very original color stories, but I do think that you can you can dupe them if you have the right shades in your collection. So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia eyeshadow primer to cut the crease, and I'm going to do my technique where I use this pencil brush, or not pencil brush, paint brush. I got it on Amazon, and it just makes cut creases so easy for me. I learned this technique from my friend Andrea. I will link her channel somewhere, either above or below. And I always forget who she said she learned it from, but she's said it in her videos before. Possibly Jamie French? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Maybe not. I know Jamie French is a YouTuber, but I think she said she learned it from someone on Instagram, but I don't remember. All right. Take this a little bit higher because I took the other side really high. Sometimes, all right, we'll see how that looks. I need a makeup wipe. I don't want to knock the camera. Oh, I did a good job without dropping anything for once. Okay. Almost dropped something. Okay. And then I want that to get a little bit tacky because I've found that with this particular eyeshadow primer, I like it better when it's a little bit tacky. I'm just kind of blending it out with my finger just a little bit. Not blending it out, but like pouncing it and kind of tapping out the edge. All right, and then I'm going to take the NYX Glitter Glue. Uh-oh. I need the pencil brush again because I kind of lost that line. Well, I'll fix that later. And I'm just gonna do this along the line where the eyeshadow primer meets the other part. Okay, I think that's better. All right, and then before I use the glitter glue to do the green, I want to take the deepest red, which is called Velorio, which is this one right here, and I'm going to put that in the very outer corner to deepen things up. Actually, I'm going to mix it with Sangre. So I'm going to mix the two deeper reds together, and I'm just going to really deepen up that outer edge. Every single time, no matter what brand it is, if I use red on the outer portion of my eyes, I always end up with a watery eye. Oh, it drives me nuts because I really like using reds and deeper reds and stuff like that, but it always happens. So I'm just deepening that up. That is gorgeous. This side looks a little bit bigger because this side isn't, I cleaned up this side more than the other one, so I'm just going to bring it out a little bit so that when I clean it up with a makeup wipe, they kind of look the same. But my eyes are kind of uneven as is. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the glitter glue and my favorite flat shader brush from Morphe, the 166. So I'm just going to take the glitter glue and tap it over the eyeshadow primer that I laid down. Probably going to have to fix the red again a little bit. I should have just done a faux cut crease, but I really don't want the red and the green to mix. Although I guess it doesn't matter as much because the red is a matte and the green is a shimmer. So whenever you mix mattes and shimmers together that don't necessarily mix well, it's a little bit easier. So I'm going to go into the shade Angelito, which is this shimmery green right here in the end. I love this shade so much. It's gorgeous. It reminds me of a shade from the Smoke Sessions palette. And I'm just going to fill that in. Oh, Sophie is crying. She's not in here with me today, but I have Jeffrey on the bed. He's on the bed with all the makeup that I've been packing up. Oh my gosh, Kailee Wesley has the cutest dogs ever. She has Momo and Cece, and they are Great Danes. Well, Cece's a Great Dane. And they're so cute. I love them so much. Hopefully they'll make an appearance in her video. But if not, you can go back and watch some of her other videos. And it's so funny whenever she gets a package because Cece loves bubble wrap. And she will literally come over and stick her nose into the package and like look for and expect Kailee to give her the bubble wrap. I love it. Love it. Also, Clara Barrera did a first impressions on both the Vita palette and the Muerte palette, and I believe she did another collab with one of the palettes with someone. Okay, there we go. So let me go clean this up, fix the red a little bit, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. I actually thought that I was recording when I was doing my lower lash line, but I was not. So I went ahead and I did my base, and I love the way this look turned out. I put the dark red on the outer, and then I put the green, the same Angelito shade on the inner corner. So I basically took Sangre here, and then I took Angelito down here, and put that on the lower lash line. I didn't use any eyeliner today, and mainly because my waterline, you can see right there where there's some eyeshadow missing, happens to me every time. Well, every time I film more than one look in one day and do a red, so I probably should have done this look first, but this is the side, well, see, it's missing there a little bit too. I'll touch it up and then take some photos, but I just wish that didn't happen. And then for the lipstick, I'm doing a lipstick challenge and giveaway. You guys already know. I'm trying to get through every single lip color I own, but this is Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Thin Lizzy. And it's just like a really pretty like reddish bronze with gold sparkle. So that will go in my giveaway jar. All right, so this is the finished look. Let me just spray with some Dewy Set Spray. So definitely please go check out both Kailee and Clara and see what looks they created. Thank you, Clara and Kailee, both for doing this collaboration with me. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.